Welcome back. It's good news that rail transport service on the Kaduna-Abuja route has resumed after it was suspended following an explosion that rocked the rail track.
It is only God that saves us, let me tell you.
Only God saved me.
Look at.
Because I was telling this person.
We cross this area.
We pass this thing.
No.
We pass no.
Let me carry the exhibit.
You see,
so look at.
Excuse me. Look at it. Complete.
Look at.
Let us go now. Let us go.
It all begins with this video sent in by our eyewitness reporter showing a portion of the rail line wrecked by explosives by bandits at the Rijana area of Kaduna State. The impact of the blast affects a passenger train from Abuja to Kaduna.
Just approaching Kaduna, about 40 kilometers to Kaduna, between Rijana and a village called Dutse. And then we had a loud sound, bam! And suddenly the train started moving slowly and then it came to abrupt stop. And from there we've not had anything from the officials until after 4 hours. And then another train came forward, a locomotive came and pushed us gradually. It took us 2 hours to get to Kaduna from that point. So all in all, we spent about 6 hours. We arrived Kaduna around 2 a.m. A trip that is supposed to take just about 2 hours took us 6 hours. And we were in that bush, the den of the bandits, so to say, in apprehension, and we were locked up in the train without water, and it's pathetic. Somebody needs to have that experience to tell you how we felt yesterday.
In order not to endanger the lives of its passengers, the Nigerian Railway Corporation immediately suspends all operations along the route. The suspension of train services leaves some visitors stranded for fear of returning to their destination by road.
I've been here since 9:15 a.m. this morning. Supposed to go with the 10:35 a.m. train to Abuja. So before it was 10:35, they gave us an update that the train has technical issues, so we should hold on, and when they get any information, because the network is bad, they'll get back to us to keep our tickets safe. So we've been waiting since then, and after like an hour or so, they called again and said, they announced again and said, it's still the same issue, and they still said we should wait and keep our tickets safe. So that's the only thing I've heard so far. I really did not want to go by road. I'm not in so much of a hurry, so I'll wait. If I don't see any train between 9 and 6 p.m., I'll just go back home because I have where to stay the night till tomorrow.
The waiting area becomes empty suddenly as passengers who had purchased travel tickets opted for the only alternative, road transport.
You can imagine after booking and coming here, you have different kind of news, though no authentic. Nobody has ever come to address the passengers. If you came here about 2 hours ago, you see a lot of people, but now people are leaving one after the other. I'm taking a drop now to Abuja, alternatively, because I'm bent on going back to Abuja today. What we want to do, everybody knows about the security situation in the whole of the country. If you decide to go home, by going home, things can still happen. So what do? My family is not staying here. I've stayed in Kaduna for about a month plus now. So I just want to go and be with my family.
If one has something important to do, we just have to travel and pray that God will secure the routes, while the security agents do their own parts too.
Normal operations have since resumed at the Rigasa train station following the repair of the damaged portion of the track. Security personnel have also been deployed to the station and its neighborhood. Despite the resumption of operations and the deployment of armed security personnel, the train service at the Rigasa station is witnessing low patronage, unlike a weekend with high influx of passengers. This Abuja-bound train with a carrying capacity of 928 passengers per trip now has to travel with less passengers. More than half of the seats are empty.
Elot said, let the first trip go first. If there's no problem, they will come and take the second trip. because it's just too scheduled for today. Yes, sit down, they look. If nothing happens this first one, the second one will join.
For many, railway remains the safest mode of transport, despite the unfortunate incident. But they also want authorities to do more for improving security on the rail lines and environs.
I have a feeling it's still the best, the safest means of traveling between Kaduna and Abuja. Well, I think they should put more security men both on the road and on the air, because the Air Force people should be able to detect if there are some hoodlums in the bush, and I believe that should be able to annihilate them completely.
Restoration of the train service was a relief, and I would like to commend the Minister of Transportation, Honorable Rotimi Amici, for the bold step, and I urge him to do more, particularly in partnership with these relevant security agencies, to ensure that, yes, security, adequate and proper security is restored.
We have to reinstill confidence in our populace. This is done for the security and welfare of the general populace, and we have to continue patronizing the rail services. If everybody will do away with it, we can't. We have to assure Nigerians that we're true Nigerians and we're patriotic Nigerians.
While the train station records low passenger turnout, the commercial motor parks have been witnessing an upsurge.
Initially, people are really scared of traveling by road. They used to go to train. But what happened in the train station for the past 2 days make people to come back to road. Because initially, it's the bandits that make people go back to train. So now they have gone back to the train, people come back to cars.
Before the blast, there was a drop in road transportation. This is driven largely by rising fear of bandits who ambush travelers by road. It may just be a matter of time for activities to return fully at the Rigasa train station. However, the need for more investment in the security system around transport infrastructure cannot be ruled out.